Okay, let's look at the basic intro to the program. I'm going to assume you ran your setup, the icons on your desktop, double click, and the program will launch. Once the program launches, this is the home page. Of course, you notice it's licensed to, and your name should be here. You have your computer generated codes. Um, this temp setup one, don't worry about that so much. That has to do with if I have to provide a partial setup because of some changes to the web page during the season. I may update that and then send it to you, and just to make sure we're running on the right program, I'll update this setup number. But essentially, let's look at the top down. We'll start here on the websites. You have various websites that are associated with the National Hockey League, including my website. You can look under the roster. You can update the full roster. You can update injuries. You can display it. Here you're seeing the roster. Notice there's an injury column, so if certain players are injured, they would be flagged here. You can pick a team if you just wanted to hone in on a particular team, and you can display all. Okay, you can look at the schedule. So essentially, in the beginning of the season, you need to parse the schedule, and of course, you can display it. Same thing with picking a team, uh, and back again. Okay, you can parse routines. Now, on yours, you won't see the word debugging. This is my copy, so when I'm debugging, that's for me. But this is where you would actually parse the regular season, all the stats associated with the player and the team would be parsed prior to running your predictions. You could also parse team standing. You can parse the spreads. You can parse the scores. And then there's a one-click order update. And there'll be more about this in other YouTube videos. This is just highlighting. Under databases, you can look at various information by just coming under database and clicking like team standing. And you can look at the data associated with team standing. Under predictions, you could set the game day. And again, let's say it was the 23rd. You would double click, make sure it's shown down here in the box, and it sets the game day. And then once you've got the game set and these team and player data parsed, standings and spreads and so on, this is where you'd run the predictions. You could also look at reports. Here you can generate the prediction report with scores, and team standing report. And these reports are associated with the last time you ran the prediction. Under admin, it's set up the printer. You can see it's defaulted. The report is defaulted to the screen. You can manually do the verification, which you already have done that. So you don't want to do that unless I'm giving you instructions to do that. And there's a database update. That's only if I give you a new setup, and I may tell you that run the database update. This way, it won't force you to have to copy over your databases. But don't worry about that; it's going to be seldomly used. Under help, you can look at the news. You can look at the help screens. You can launch the YouTube videos, which you're doing now. You can look at the process flow diagram for the National Hockey League. Here you can see the actual flow chart. And what else? You can look at a money line parlay wagering tool. And the little box that comes up when the program first launches, this is where you would actually look at the licensing agreement, which again, if you really wanted to look at, you could. Okay, and with that, you can exit the program. Okay, so that's it on the basic intro.